We're the indie project Bee and Theo, and we've been living and travelling the world in vans for the past 6 years. We're currently renovating an abandoned stone barn in Portugal to turn into a beautiful tiny home for us and our cats Ginjey Bear and Furrnando. Follow our journey from the very beginning as we document the whole process of creating an off-grid home.
Good morning guys, welcome back to a brand new video. It's another beautiful day here in sunny Central Portugal. That is why we love it, and currently I'm surrounded by chickens, goats, cat. Bee is just watering the garden first thing in the morning, and today I have lots of things I need to be getting on with. The time seems to have come around so quickly, but in 2 days' time we fly to the States and do our road trip around Canada, and I couldn't be more excited. But I've still got so much more I need to get done here, tie up a load of loose ends so it's much easier for Bee's mom to house sit the property, because it's not like house sitting a normal house. There's so much to get ready, there's so much infrastructure to make sure is working so that the animals can stay fed and watered. So one of the first things that I'm actually going to tackle is to remove this massive broom stump out of the ground, because it's right in the way. I've actually extended this driveway so it's much easier now to drive in and out and park next to the house. This brings me back to when we first started the project, and I had the Passatcher and I was towing the broom stumps out of the ground with the car that we brought over from the UK. Now I have a tractor, things should be much easier. Work for the tractor, but the Passatcher is just as much fun. Some of these broom roots are absolutely massive. This isn't a very big one, came out quite nicely, and now we have a much bigger space to drive the car up to the house, which is really good. I don't know where I'd be without the tractor. The tractor is definitely one of the best things I've purchased for this property. The next job on the list is to fix this leaky tap. So we've got our 1,000 litres of water in this IBC tank, and this is going to be used for all of the washing up over the next month while we're away. Should be more than enough water. But if I turn this tap on, you'll see it's just leaking out. So I need to fix that right now. So what's happened is, on this IBC, there's a non-standard fitting. You can see how big that cap is. It makes it really annoying for getting fixtures to fit on there because there's nothing that comes threaded already. So you have to build your own. So what I've done is put a hole through this cap and then joined it on with a male to female and then onto a tap. All that's happened, I can see straight away that this has just come a little bit loose and just needs tightening up with a spanner. So I've just tightened it all up. That should be working now. I'm going to go and test it, and hopefully I'm going to head to the city later. There's loads of things that I need to pick up, and one of the things is a quick connector for here so I can connect a hose pipe, so anyone who's using the tap when we're away can easily fill up buckets or barrels or anything they need to fill easily from the hose pipe. So I've just come down to the goat enclosure to basically see how much food they've got, because I'm going to head to the city, and while I'm in the city I want to make sure that I just maximise the amount of supplies that I get. So I can see that I got 4 bags there, which should be more than enough to cover them for the month while we're away, but I'll probably pick up another bag just so they've got plenty, because the last thing we would want is them to run out of food.
Whilst Theo's been getting the land ready for us to leave, I've been getting stuff ready in the background, such as packing, which I'm actually really bad at and end up packing the whole house, but also wanted to take a moment to say a big thank you to Squarespace, who have kindly sponsored today's video and have actually been a long-time sponsor of ours since 2017 when we built our website with them. And whenever people say, I want to make a website, I always direct them to Squarespace, not because we have a 2-week free trial that you can use and a 10% discount, which I'll mention at the end, but also because it's super easy to use and not daunting. I know that when you're building your own website it seems absolutely terrifying, but Squarespace is built with the user in mind. There's a number of different templates for you to choose from, so you can start your website process very easily and then you can customize them completely to you. It depends what your website's going to be. So for us, we've got a blog on there, a podcast, a shop, a newsletter, and a couple of other random different pages, but it completely works for us because we have a presence across the whole internet and we want everything in one place, which is why a website is such a good idea. So when you're adding these different pages, you can drag and drop the different features and see what works for you in real time. They also have loads of other different features which I really enjoy using, including the analytics, so I can see where people are coming from and what they're looking at on our website and newsletter campaigns that I find really helpful, because I can easily add different things from our webpage, put them in a newsletter and click send. So as I mentioned at the beginning, if you want to try out Squarespace, we do have a 2-week free trial and a 10% discount off your first purchase of a website or a domain. All you need to do is go to squarespace.com/indieprojects or click the link in our description and you can give it a go.
So I've just arrived in Castelo Branco, and for you guys who don't know, Castelo Branco is our closest city, but it's about an hour's drive away, and I'm heading to a shop called Leroy Merlin. So this is usually a pretty good shop, so hopefully they got everything that I need. So it's not often that you get everything you need in one store, but what I did manage to get is these two things that I need to connect all of the pipes for the different IBC tanks. I'm off to the next shop. The next shop I'm going to is called Agrologia, and it's basically an agricultural shop where you can get all the feed for the goats and the chickens. So I've just been to the third and final store that I need to go to in the city. I picked up some plastic bins for the composting toilet, because the last thing we want is for Bee's mum to run out of places to go to the toilet. we've just arrived at this beautiful scenic mountain village. There's views in every direction and I can actually hear people in the distance, which is a good sign because I've been walking along this road for a couple of minutes now in the heat, and hopefully at the end there's a lovely place to call off.
Lá dentro. Peraí, já tem bruto. Eu fiz igual você, não, Mariana. Vou ter olhar embaixo da árvore, você pode ficar. Sai onde assim. Mariana. Eu acho que o rebanho estava meio certinho, tá ligado?
Bora.
Aqui não envolve muito. Eu sou mal.
This place is probably my favourite place out of all of the river beaches we've been to so far. It's just really quiet, there's not many people here, and the water is stunning. It's turquoise, it's see-through, and there's just fish flying around you everywhere. They're just not concerned about me at all, nibbling on my feet. It's just excellent, absolutely 10 out of 10 spot.
Number one.
Number one for sure, number one.
I'm dying. Oh, it's so cold. This is the coldest one, isn't it? 100%. I don't know, actually, maybe that other one we went to, it was quite far in the mountains, it was cold. Have you put your head in cold tight, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous! Oh my God. She hit me. Oh, so fresh under there. Woohoo! That was really hard. There was nothing to kick off.
I think this is definitely the coldest water yet, for sure.
It's freezing.
But perfect.
Don't listen out the water, it's amazing hard.
So nice up there. I found the perfect location where I can sit down on the riverbed. It's so comfortable. It's like really sandy, like really thin gravel, and it's really nice and comfortable.
From here it looks like your head goes straight to your legs. It's really funny.
And I've just got fish swimming all around me, and I'm in the dappled sunlight under this beautiful tree. It doesn't get much better than this.
Surprisingly deep there. Blind. That's not far, that's all the bubbles coming out of my cosy.
It's always the locations that you're not expecting to be amazing are amazing. There was hardly any information whatsoever online about this place, hardly any photos, but we saw how clear the water was on one of the photos and we were like, we have to check this place out, and it was so worth it. This place is so relaxing. As I said, there's hardly anyone here. It's a proper out the way hidden gem. 2, 1.
So deep.
Well done.
It's hard because you can't go down, so you have to do a bit of a belly flop, I feel.
So sick. First thing I'm going to do is head towards the well, get the water pump fired up and make sure that all of the water tanks around the property are at maximum capacity. So I've just cut down a load of different size of hose pipe that I'm going to be using on the taps on all of the IBCs around the property. This will make it so much easier when Bee's mum's here, so that then she can use the hose pipe to go into a container or a bucket of some sort if she needs to move water around the property. So that's another one done for this tap down by Bee's garden. That will make it a lot easier to fill up the watering can. And there's something so nice about just ticking off really quick, easy jobs, because I'm not gonna lie, mentally, I'm already in Canada. I'm so ready for a holiday. So I've just dropped off another bag of goat feed down to the goat enclosure. They have got more than enough food for a month, probably 2 months, but better safe than sorry. And now I've got 2 bags of chicken feed that I need to drive up to the chicken coop. I'm feeling really good right now. I'm so excited for my holiday in Canada and the States. I got a couple more things that I need to tick off before we go, but I just feel so good. Like, the cats have got a stockpile of food, the goats have got a stockpile of food, the chickens have got a stockpile of food, so I know the animals are going to be completely fine while we're gone. We're definitely going to miss them a lot. It's just part of our daily routine, taking the goats out, letting the chickens out, them coming up to the house, hanging out with us, and just, they're part of the family, you know, so we'll definitely miss them, and it'll be nice to see them when we get back, but I'm looking forward to just having a break. So another job Bee's asked me to do is get rid of this eyesore. Not get rid of it, because obviously we are going to use it eventually, but move it out the way. For some reason it's just been right in the middle of this area. It's bright white, and wherever you are, your eyes just gravitate to this big white ugly box. So I'm going to try and drag it out the way so we can no longer see it. So that is it. I have completed all of the tasks that I needed to get done before we jump on a plane. We're actually flying into Billings, Montana in the States to visit Bee's family for a couple of days, and then we're hiring a car and driving across the border into Canada and doing a big loop. We could not be more excited. This place is ready to leave. It's in good hands, so we're not worried at all, but I just wanted to make sure everything's in place so it's as easy as possible for Bee's mum, who's going to be the caretaker over the coming month. And it's been over 5 years since I've had a holiday where I haven't had to work, so I'm incredibly excited just to go, just to live, just to be and see some amazing things. So thank you for joining us on these videos, and make sure you catch us on the next one for some more interesting projects. Catch you soon, and we'll see you on the next video.